Alright, so we are on, what page is that on again? 349. Okay, and which one did you say? 84? Okay, so I have 3x to the 7th equals 81x to the 4th. Kobe, first step is to do what? Okay, I would probably do the 81. Okay, so I have 3x to the 7th minus 81x to the 4th equals 0, which is what we needed. We needed that to equal 0. Okay. Now what? Take out a 3x to the 4th. Good. So let's get rid of that 3x to the 4th. Now here I have what? X to the 3rd, which you should immediately realize that that is what? A perfect cube. Minus 27, which is also a perfect cube. Okay. So since those are both perfect cubes here, Mitch, I have a what? I have a difference of 2 cubes. So I still have my 3x to the 4th on the outside. Brody, go ahead and give me the first factor out of this. X minus 3, because my A is x, my B is 3. And then the second part, Derek, is what? X squared plus, good, 3x plus 9, good. Okay, and then again, be careful here. Double check everything. Am I good here? Good there. Nothing that multiplies the 9 and adds the 3, is there? No, so you're good here. This was which number, 84? Yep. Well, oh sorry, then we need to finish solving it, right? Didn't I do that yesterday, or was that in the other class? Yesterday, I think it was the other class, I forgot to finish solving it. Okay, so this equals 0. Okay, this is probably where we ran into the problems, huh? Okay, so when I set 3x to the 4th equal to 0, I get what? 0. X minus 3 equals 0, I get 3. How am I going to do, so we did that. How am I going to do this one? Okay, so you can put the 9 to the other side and complete the square. That's an option. What's another option? Quadratic formula. That would be the one I would choose, personally. Okay, so you're going to do negative b plus or minus square root of b squared, which is 9, minus times a times c, all over 2 times 1, which is 2. Okay. Well, 4 times 9 is 36. So I'm just going to fill this in with a negative 36. 9 minus 36 is? What? Negative 27. We were getting there. Now, immediately here, the directions say, find the real number solutions. Immediately, you should be able to look at this and know what? That's not going to be real. That's going to be imaginary, because you're going to have to take this I out. Okay, so do you have to finish this out? No, you're done. This is it. 0 and 3. 28. We didn't do 28.
82. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do the whole thing for number 82, but let's just get it set up. So I have 4x to the 4th. What? Read that to me.
4x to the 4th plus 20x squared. Wait, you'd add the 25.
Equals negative 25.
Okay, so I already got those on the same side. You guys with us? Okay. I already got those on the same side. This is where you need to do this, Jack. 4 times 25 is? What multiplies to 100 adds to 20. So I have 4x to the 4th plus 10x squared. That's where a lot of people messed up. They didn't put a squared there. Notice this is squared, so this has to be 10x squared. Plus 10x squared plus 25. Now you have a factor by grouping problem. Can you finish that out, Jack?
Yeah, I got that part.
Oh, you did get this far?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you take out then?
I took out the 2x squared.
Okay, so let's do that. 2x squared. And I'm left with?
2x squared plus 5.
So what can I take out of here?
5.
So I get 2x squared plus 5. So I have these two go together. So I have a 2x squared plus 5. And these two go together for another 2x squared plus 5. Yeah, if you want to, you could. And then you would set those both equal to 0. You don't need to do both of them because they're both going to give you the same answer. So how many solutions are there? None, because once you subtract this, now you have negative 5, and then you divide by 2, you have negative 5 halves, and you're trying to take the square root of a negative number. So, are there solutions? Yes, but are there real solutions? No. So your answer, don't just say no solutions, say no real solutions. Okay, now the only other one that I really want to look at here is number 88. Okay, you have, I don't even remember what it is, something holding water. Okay, half-inch steel. Okay, it tells me that the dimensions that we want it to be are x, x minus 1, and x plus 9. Okay. Now those three things would give you the overall total volume, right? Starting on the outside and going all the way through it, correct? Okay. They tell me that inside of this holds 66.85 cubic feet of water, liquid. Okay? So the volume of the inside is that. Okay, then they also tell me that it's going to take 5.15 cubic feet to make this steel tank. Okay? Well, wouldn't those together give you the overall volume from the outside all the way through? Yeah. Okay, so these three numbers should give you this total volume, which is what? 72. So you should know that x times x minus 1 times x plus 9 equals 72. Okay. Now the problem is when we solve these, we always need what on the right side? 0. So what we have to do here is we have to FOIL all this, connect all this together, bring our 72 over, and then refactor it. Okay, so let's do that real quick. When I FOIL this, I get x squared plus 8x minus 9 times x, right? So we get x cubed plus 8x squared minus 9x, and then what? Minus 72, because I need to move that over. Okay, looking at that, what's special about what I have right there? How can I factor that? By grouping, right? So let's group them. Okay, so we group. What can I take out of this? X squared, and I get x plus 8. What can I take out of this? a negative 9, and I get x plus 8. So, Kobe, what goes together? Good. Lorelai, do you notice anything special? What about it? It's a perfect square. That is, right? And so is that. The whole thing's called a what? Difference of two squares. What's it factor to? Yep. And then x plus 8, right? Okay. So, Aspen, what are my options for what x equals? Positive 3, negative 3, and negative 8. Now, why do those not all make sense? Right, is it possible to have negative length, width, or height? No. Well, this is just x. So whatever this equals, I can plug that in. Okay. I can't have negative 3 as a side length, and I can't have negative 8 as a side length. So my side length must be what? Okay, so it must be 3 by 2 by 12 feet, right? That would be the dimensions of your figure. Okay. Questions on that one? All right, what I want to do here, I want you to find one partner. So first of all, get those handed in. Get those assignments handed in. And then find a partner. And I want you guys to spread out so you're not sitting by another group. You'll need one book and one sheet of paper. There's a whole bunch of seats open right up here.
On 80, I got this far, but I wasn't sure what to do with that.
Take an X out.
Oh.
And a 3. Take a 3X out. One sheet of paper and a partner. I don't want two groups sitting right next to each other. Like that, right there. That's right next to each other. Yeah, that's fine. You're going to have to go a group of 3 because we have an odd number. I know. Okay, you guys working by yourselves? You can work by yourselves if you want to, or you can work together. Okay, what I need you guys to do, each group needs to do number 89 on page 350. 89 on page 350. Let me know when you think you have the correct answer.